So I'm going to show you the dent in the natural reflection here in this Mazda fender. You can see this chip right down here on the bottom as well. We'll just do some touch up on that after we refix the dent. But yeah, so here's the before video, and we'll go to fixing and we'll give you the after video. So here's the before video in the light. You can see how the light refracts around the damage. You can see where the dent is, the little chip there as well. Give you some other views. So pretty nice dent through the body line there. So we'll get started on this and give you some after videos later. So the first step of the process is to remove the liner here, get access to the back side of the panel. And then what we did is we heated the panel up here right along the body line, and we pushed the majority of that dent. So as you can see, what's left is some dent on the body line, but if I can give you a tighter angle here, these pinched lines are high areas. So that's actually holding the rest of that metal down. So what we do next is we go in and tap that, what we call crowns down, and then that should release the pressure on the rest of that, and then we should be able to go back in there and push the rest out to make it perfect. So here's an after video in the light. You can see no more dent. The lights never break when you're moving across the panel there. You can see the chip is still there, so you know it's the same fender. Body line's good, and you can get this straight on angle. Everything came out great. So here's the after video in the natural reflection. You can see similar results. This is what you'll see every day without the LED board. Chip obviously still there. So now I'll go into kind of explaining what tools I used and how we went about doing this dent. So stick around if you're curious for that information. So I get a lot of questions about how we actually do this dent repair stuff, and so I'm going to show you some of the tools and just explain them real quick about what I used on this particular Mazda repair. So the LED board light that you see here helps us see the reflection. As you can see, I showed you with and without. Just gives us down to the really minor details into the panel there. So here's all the tools I used on this repair. This took the clip out of the fender liner there. I'll clip that back in a minute. This was where I started. I had a big soft tip on there, this red tip, in order to push out that body line without getting something too sharp, because too sharp can crack the paint if you're not careful. What I do, it's a little cold outside, so I use a torch to heat up the metal, and then the soft tip to make sure I did not crack the paint. This tool I used to do the finishing repair, you can see it's actually a lot sharper. Still a little rounded off, but sharper than the red tip there. And then the hammer and tappers. Hammer and then tappers, again, softer and sharper to finish, and that just removes the liner out of the way there. So that's kind of what we used for this repair. That's all the tools we used for this repair, and you can see how it ended up.